Hey friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sammy and welcome back to this week's What's for Dinner. Can't remember how many meals I made this week because we did have some leftovers in between. But you'll see them. It's generally between 4 and 6. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you're new here, we do these videos weekly. I try to at least post 4 to 5 videos a week. I do work a full-time job outside of YouTube, but I am trying to get my channel to grow. So by you liking my videos and commenting and subscribing to my channel and even sharing my videos, that helps me out tremendously, and I cannot thank you all enough for doing that. I hope you enjoy these recipes or these meal ideas. If you do, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and think about subscribing. That little red button over there, just mash it and then set that bell to all. That way you are always notified every time I post a new video. But without further ado, let's get into this week's What's for Dinner. Come on, let's go. Alright y'all, so this dinner is going to be in a separate special video because it was a dinner recipe that was sent to me by a special friend here on YouTube, and I just can't wait to put this video together because it's going to be a two-parter, a grocery haul, and a dinner and dessert. So stay tuned for that because you don't want to miss this recipe. Hey friends, tonight's dinner is going to be hamburger steaks with mashed potatoes and gravy, and then I'm going to make some green beans as well. The only thing I use for my hamburger steaks is I have the onion soup mix, Worcestershire sauce, an egg, and some saltine crackers. And of course, you'll need, I'll probably do Badia complete and, lost my train of thought, Cavenders and probably the black garlic, but whatever seasonings you want. This is just how I make mine. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel up these taters here. I need to get a stick of butter and some cream cheese laid out to make these, and then I'm just going to, of course, heat those up and then heat the gravy up as well. So quick, simple, and easy, but also delicious for a Sunday night. Alright y'all, so here I'm going to go ahead and put together these hamburger steaks. I just put my 93.7 ground beef in here. I did a half a sleeve of saltines, some Worcestershire sauce, a Lipton beefy onion soup mix, and then we're going to go ahead and put in an egg, mix that together. And then right here is where I remembered I didn't put the spices in here, so my husband come in there to help me. But we're going to use some Cavenders and Badia complete. And then I'll just go ahead and mix that all up until everything is good and mixed together. I'm going to go ahead and shape them into the patties, shapes that we like. So they're just kind of like oblong little patties. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and patty them on up and then get them ready to fry just until they're nice and golden brown on both sides, of course. And in that same pan is what we're going to make our gravy in, because you don't want to lose any of that flavor of those little bits in the bottom of the pan. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep on frying these, and then we're going to make our jarred gravy taste more like a homemade gravy, and I'll show you how in just a minute. Kind of impressed myself with this one because I just come up with it, you know, all of a sudden I was like, something's got to give this a little uppy, you know. So in that same pan, you take a little bit of butter, you scrape up off those bits on the bottom, and then you'll you will dump in a jar of the savory beef. I think Heinz makes it. Yes, the home style savory beef. You'll just dump that on in there. And then in that same jar, you will take some heavy whipping cream, dump it on in that jar, and then give it a good old shake. And then you'll just go ahead and dump that on top of your jarred gravy mix. This is such a good gravy. Like I said, I quite impressed myself with this one. So I filled it probably about halfway, maybe, yeah, about halfway up that jar. Like I said, give it a good shake and then go ahead and dump it on in that gravy. Stir it all together and then just kind of let it simmer. You don't need to put anything else in there because this just makes it so good and so creamy and rich. And over those hamburger steaks and the homemade mashed potatoes I'm getting ready to make, y'all, this is a fantastic dinner. So good. Okay, so here in just a second, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make my taters. So in the bowl here, I have a stick of butter and a block of cream cheese. I know it sounds like a lot, but trust the process because it's so good. And this is a whole bag of golden potatoes. So you just put that in the bottom, dump your hot potatoes on top of it, and let that come to temperature a little bit, and then mash them all up. You will need to add in possibly a little bit of heavy cream or some sour cream into it, just depending on your tasting. I chose heavy whipping cream just to kind of, you know, give them a little bit of something else. But these potatoes are phenomenal, and I hope you'll give them a try. Nothing special, just seasonings of your choice, a stick of butter, and a block of cream cheese. All right, here are the mashed potatoes. Just gotta stir them up. We have the hamburger steaks right here, green beans, and our gravy. And I also have some of the homemade bread from last night's dinner, so that will be going with this. Hey friends, tonight's dinner is bacon burgers and fries. It's requested by my child. So, and it was on the meal plan. I told him to pick one, and of course he goes for bacon burgers and fries. But have a burger here. I just chopped up all the bacon, and I have the french fries sitting here. I'm going to go ahead and get those in the oven. And of course our favorite buns. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw the bacon into the beef and put the seasonings in it, get them all mixed up, patted out. Fry them on up, assemble the burgers, and that's pretty much all there is to this one. So it's quick, simple, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I'll bring you back and show you the finished plates when we're done. Hey friends, tonight's dinner is going to be chicken tenders, and I'm going to make some macaroni salad, and then I'm going to call it quits. So you can either do like chicken bacon ranch wraps or just chicken wraps with, you know, cheese, lettuce, and ranch dressing if you want, or you can just eat them plain. And like I said, I'm going to make up my macaroni salad. So I have 2 boxes of noodles that I need to get rid of because they're just like a little bit left in each box. So I got some ditalini and some celatini here. I got some tomatoes. I got some chopped up onions from another dinner when I made the beans. Some cucumbers, of course, some Duke's mayonnaise, some bacon pieces, and some ranch dressing. That is all you're going to need to make mine. You can also add cheese in it too if you have some. I don't know if I have any in there or not. I'll have to check. If I do, it's going to go in there too. But that's going to be dinner tonight, y'all. So I'm just going to put those on a baking sheet and cook them according to the package directions. I'm going to boil the noodles and cut up my tomato and cucumber there, and then we'll just mix everything together. All right, y'all, so I have everything ready. I got my mixing bowl here. Of course, the onions are already chopped up. I've already opened up the bacon bits and the ranch. I'm going to use what's left in there, and I've got my backup here. Chopped up the tomato and the cucumbers, and then I've just got to drain my pasta, and we're going to be set. These are still in the oven cooking, so I just flipped them. And now they're doing their second time on the other side. So we're almost ready to eat. Okay, and while the noodles were still hot, I drained them and I just put some Badia Complete in there and some black pepper. And what we're going to do is just add the whole packet of ranch. You don't have to add the whole packet of ranch if you don't want to. For us, making this amount would probably be like a full box of pasta, so I guess the 16 ounces. We like the whole packet. I'm going to go ahead and stir this together and then just add in all the toppings and let this sit in the fridge until the chicken is done, and then dinner's going to be served.